and how Monty Don's dog Ned has turned his paws to garden designing for the Chelsea Flower Show.
We're going to step into the garden now. Monty Don doesn't usually require any help to transform a generic green space into a beautiful garden. His latest designs have been influenced by his golden retriever, Ned.
I need to explain. The horticulturist has created the first dog-friendly garden at the Chelsea Flower Show to give visitors the chance to enjoy the displays alongside their pets. Our reporter Jane Hill has been along with her dog Bess to find out more.
It's a dog garden in so much that it's a garden for people who have dogs. Go on. The idea is it's designed by the dog.
Right, Bessie Bess. Yeah? We're going to go meet Monty. Hi, Monty. This is Bess and
Bess,
Ned.
hello.
I know. Hello, Ned. Hello, darling.
Ned is slightly overexcited.
Well, so is Bess. You just can't tell because she's a lot older, but she's had a good sniff around already.
With Chelsea a matter of weeks away, it's time for Ned to have his say about the garden's layout.
So talk us through the thinking here and how you've managed to get him involved.
In principle, what it means is that there are no set paths. It's wherever the dog wants to go, and we make access for that. And if the dog decides to change that, we can change the path. If you have a sort of sense that the dog inherently wants to go in certain places, so you allow that to happen.
And is the idea that if you or the gardener is pottering around, working in their garden, their dog has somewhere to go and somewhere to be, that they're with you, but they're not right by you?
I think to a certain extent, it's also the idea that the dog can be in your beautiful garden without trashing it. Because, you know, it's about creating an environment where gardener and dog can coexist without either sort of lessening the experience. We've got a lawn. There are not many Chelsea gardens that ever have a lawn. And the lawn won't be an immaculate lawn. It'll just be comfortable for the dog, so that it'll be mown, but maybe only once every 10 days, and it'll be a bit scratched and a bit scrappy, and there'll be a few weeds, because the whole idea is it's somewhere where the dog can lie and play and do, because anybody who has a dog knows that they need room.
You mentioned weeds in the lawn.
Yeah.
Is that a first for Chelsea?
Let's continue our walk. Of course, the irony is, it's much more difficult to grow a weedy lawn for Chelsea than it is an immaculate lawn, because they all had to be grown and planted in.
There will be people watching across the country saying, lawns and dog pee. We all know what happens.
The whole point of this garden, and I think where it is maybe a first for Chelsea, is we're accepting compromise because of the dogs. And then we've got a shady area, so if it's hot, they can go in.
Yeah, shade's important, isn't it?
Really
for dogs.
Yeah.
Good boy!
The Royal Horticultural Society says for Chelsea, this dog garden is something of an experiment.
It is quite surprising, and I think the first time ever that a dog has actually been part of the design team. We are a nation of dog lovers, we're a nation of garden lovers. Also, we're a nation, a world perhaps at the moment, where things are all a bit, you know, bit hard work. So let's get outside and enjoy your outside space, whether you've got a garden, whether you've just got a balcony, or whether you can just go out into your local park, get outside and let's just enjoy.
And along with all the attention that's being paid to the plants and the trees and the grass, there's also going to be a dog house in this garden, complete with big squishy sofa for you and your pooch.
They get muggins to come along. He said, I don't care, I love dogs almost more than I love gardens. So I'm happy to do a garden. Our plants are very basic. There are no exotic plants in this garden at all. It's all very...
So it's accessible?
Completely accessible. You know, we've got hornbeam, we've got field maple, we've got beech, we've got plants, you know, there'll be foxgloves and there'll be tulips and daffodils. These are plants that you'll see in 1,000 gardens across the land. So the whole thing comes together as a celebration of dogs in the garden.
When Chelsea's over, the garden will live on, relocated to Battersea Dogs and Cats Home. Jane Hill, BBC News in Surrey.
Some beautiful dogs there.
Absolutely. There's nothing not to love about that whole situation, is there? Sofa in the garden, cup of tea.
The sofa is the thing,
Very
isn't
nice.
it? You can imagine the queues just for the sofa.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just the dogs.